What is heading written? Excel. So let's understand what is mean by that, how we can take care about on that. Okay. Let's look into that. So the requirement is we need to begin take care about in working with Excel file. Excel creation manual part only. Through programming, we are not creating any Excel. Excel file need to create manually. Whatever the data I want to provide, it can take care about providing the data. Now, the requirement is we need to understand that how we can read the data from Excel if required, how we can write the data to Excel. Conclusion concept is we need to be get comfortable taking care about in working with Excel. Till now, we need to take care about, till now, we need to take care about in working with WebDriver. If I'm taking with WebDriver, what is the use of the WebDriver? Oh, yeah. Use of the WebDriver. Write the class. Read the class. My question is very simple. What is the use of the WebDriver? WebDriver use ఏంటి? That is a WebDriver package. There is no use of the WebDriver, sir. That is the reason last from 20 days we are learning WebDriver, sir. What is it? The use of WebDriver developing automation script. Nothing but writing the program. We can say that developing automation script. If we take interview, in the interview, you will get two common questions, the two regular questions. As part of automation, the two regular question. The one question, what is the use of WebDriver? In simple, use of WebDriver. One question. One question is use of WebDriver. Another question. What is WebDriver? Two questions. One question is use of WebDriver. Another question. What is WebDriver? If we take the first question, what is the first question? Use of WebDriver. What is the answer? We can say that to develop automation script. To develop automation script, the use of WebDriver, the use of WebDriver to develop automation script. That is what we done. So we are taking with all the manual step. According to that manual step, taking care about in developing automation script. So if I'm taking with our first understanding, what is the use of WebDriver? To develop automation script. Second question, what is WebDriver? Answer. Answer. That is your first question. To write a program. Uh-huh. Online students. WebDriver is not API. Yeah. You're already knowing the answer, guys. Uh-huh. Selenium component. Online students. Uh-huh. What is the question he got? Uh, what is WebDriver? Answer is that is functionality. Still, the answer is interface. Uh, WebDriver is one interface. So if we take with the question, what is WebDriver? WebDriver is one interface. If I'm taking with that particular WebDriver, so WebDriver is one interface. So need to be very clear about with the questions. So please take care about that. While writing the exam also, be very clear about the questions here. So you will be having different type of questions will be there. Just be very clear about that question, and then you need to be provide that particular answers here. So if we take your this questions, the first question, what is the first question? Use of WebDriver. Second question, what is WebDriver? What is WebDriver? What is WebDriver? WebDriver is one interface. Use of WebDriver to develop automation script. Okay. So now we need to be take care about in developing automation script. Developing that automation script is nothing but performing the action. How we can perform the action? By taking method. How many types of methods? Two types. What are those? Predefined, user defined. Meaning of predefined, defined by the language. Meaning of user defined, defined by the user. Till now, did we return any of our own methods? No. We are taking care about predefined methods. So while working this particular WebDriver, we need to be take care about in utilizing all that particular respective methods here. If we just take care about in understanding while working with this particular Selenium automation, while working with this particular Selenium automation, we are taking with this particular WebDriver. By taking with the help of WebDriver, in that particular WebDriver, by utilizing all that particular predefined method, we need to be get able to get communicate with application. So that is what we are doing it. We are launching the browser, entering the URL, walking the text box, walking with the buttons, walking with the frames, everything related to that particular application, we are able to perform by taking with the help of that predefined methods. That predefined methods has been which has been already provided by Selenium. So by taking the help of by taking with the help of this particular predefined methods, we are able to get communicate with application and taking care about developing with automation script. Now the same requirement, now the same requirement is we need to be get taking care about in communicating with Excel. Rather than communicating with application, we need to be get take care about in communicating with Excel. The problem with the web driver, the problem with the web driver, we got the methods by taking with these particular predefined methods, by taking with this particular predefined methods, we can't communicate with Excel by taking the help of our Selenium methods, nothing but WebDriver methods, we are not able to communicate with Excel file. Consider that your Selenium is totally different, your Excel is totally different. There is no way of connectivity by using that particular Selenium methods. By using that particular Selenium methods, we cannot communicate with Excel here. No way of connectivity. Your Selenium is totally different. Your Excel is totally different. Till now, we got understand working with WebDriver to communicate with application. That part we done. We'll stop that. And then now we'll take care about working with Excel. So once we got comfortable with Excel, in further we'll take care about in combining both the things here. I mean WebDriver with Excel. Don't be confused. First understanding your Selenium is totally different. Your Excel is totally different. There is no way of connectivity. Your Selenium is totally different. Excel is totally different. No way of connectivity. Till now, we got understood in working with Excel, WebDriver. In the same way, we need to be get comfortable in working with Excel. In future, we'll take care about in understanding working with combination of WebDriver and Excel here. So for now, we are not taking care about anything related to Selenium. We'll take care about in working with Excel. Now, the requirement is working with Excel. While working this particular Excel, we can take care about. While working this particular Excel, we can take care about in performing the two activities. We can take care about read activity and taking with write activity. So while working this particular respective Excel, we can take care about in doing that particular two activities. One will be taking with read activity and taking with write activity. That means we need to be get understood. We need to be get understood how exactly we can take care about reading the data from Excel and writing the data from Excel. We need to be get understand reading the data from Excel and writing the data from Excel here. Let's take care about how exactly we can do that. For that, if I'm taking with Excel, this is an Excel file. If I'm taking with Excel file, this particular highlighted one, what we can consider? Cell. This particular one, cell. This particular one, cell. This particular one, cell. That means when you are taking with your Excel file, in the Excel file, each and everything consider as cell. In the Excel file, each and everything consider as a cell. We need to recognize, we need to identify that particular cell. We need to recognize, we need to identify that particular cell. To identify, to recognize that particular cell. To identify, to recognize that particular cell, taking with the help of that particular Java methods. I mean, while working Selenium, did we return any of user-defined methods? No. To perform all the activities of Selenium, we need to take care about predefined methods. In the same way, we need to take care about this particular Java predefined methods. We are not writing any of our own methods. Need to be taking care about the predefined methods available in Java. For that, related to that particular Excel, we are using one method name. We are using one particular predefined method. We are using one particular predefined method considering that getCell. getCell is one predefined method available in Java related to Excel. getCell is one predefined method available in Java related to Excel. Functionality of getCell method. Functionality of getCell method in simple, to identify particular cell. To identify particular cell. If I'm taking this particular getCell, if I'm taking with this particular getCell, we can say that to identify particular cell. If I'm taking this Excel, is that we got only one particular cell here? Is it only one cell? No. As number of cells are there, we need to provide the cell details. As an example, I'm just giving 2, 3 that will be considered second column and taking with third row. We need to go with that particular row and column that you will understand. But for now, consider that we got method name. What is the method name? getCell. Functionality of getCell, to identify particular cell. Once we got identify particular cell, we need to retrieve the data from that particular cell. For that, we are using method name that we will be taking with get contents. We are using one particular method name get contents, retrieving the data and then assigning to that particular respective variable and taking care about in printing that particular respective variable. See the understanding? See the understanding. We need to be take care about using get cell. Functionality of get cell to identify particular cell. Functionality of get contents, retrieve data from particular cell. Retrieve data from particular cell. Once it got retrieve the data, once it got retrieve the data, assigning to variable and printing that particular variable. Okay. Now, these two are predefined methods according to our understanding. According to our understanding, methods are available in class. Class available in package. Package available in jar file. Jar files available in that Google or website. All the concepts are same. For taking with these methods, for these particular methods, we need to be take care about. For these particular methods, you need to be take care about in utilizing that particular class name, the one you will be taking with sheet. Sheet is one particular predefined class name. Sheet is one particular predefined class name. Before taking with the sheet, we need to take care about workbook. So workbook, one particular predefined class name. Workbook, one particular predefined class name. Before taking with workbook, need to be mentioned file input stream. You need to be take care about file input stream. See the understanding? The one you will be taking with file. From the file, you will be taking with workbook. From the workbook, you will be taking with sheet. From the sheet, you will be taking with get cell. From the get cell, you will be taking with get contents. Taking care about utilizing all that particular predefined methods and that particular predefined classes. See the very simple understanding. If I'm taking with Excel, can we consider the Excel is one file? Excel is one file or not? That is a one file. Our requirement, see the requirement from the Excel file, we need to take care about read activity. From the Excel file, we need to take care about read activity. Because of that, we clearly mention that. What we mention? File input stream. That means we are taking the input. We are taking with read activity. First, we are recognizing. We are identifying that particular file. We are taking care about in identifying that particular file. Once we got identify the file, once we got identify the file. From the file, you will be taking with, workbook. From the file, you will be taking with workbook. In general, according to the Excel, meaning of the workbook, group of sheets, group of sheets is considered one workbook. Group of sheets is considered that one workbook. See the understanding? See the understanding. We need to begin recognizing Excel file. Once we recognize Excel file, from the Excel file, we need to recognize workbook. Meaning of the workbook, group of sheets. From the workbook, you need to take particular sheet. From the workbook, you need to take particular sheet. From the sheet, you are identifying the cell. From the cell, retrieving the data. So that particular data assigning to the variable and then printing that particular variable. This is how we need to be take care about in following that particular respective standards. This is how you need to be taking care about in following with that particular respective standards. So in this way, you need to be follow these particular steps. But all these particular steps, what we have been discussed with the help of, with the respective of JXL. I mean, while working Excel, we got two options. One options JXL, another option POI. We got two options here. We got two options. One option JXL, another option POI. If I'm taking with JXL, you will be using, in case of your Excel extension, your Excel file extension is .xls, then you will go with JXL. In case of your Excel file extension .xlsx, in case of your Excel file extension .xlsx, then you will take care about this particular XLSX, the one JXL and the one PY. In simple, it depends on your Excel file extension. What exactly make you difference of these two extension? What is the difference? How did .xls.xlsx? Yeah. This is in simple. In your laptop, MS Office will be there. That MS Office version 97 to 2003. In case of your MS Office version 97 to 2003, it will go with .xls. Greater than 2003, it will go with PY, nothing but .xlsx. In simple, JXL older version, PY higher version. That particular JXL older version, POI higher version. Maximum in your laptop, you will be having the higher version. You can work with PY, not with JXL. In case of you want to try to take the practice of JXL, if you want to try to take the practice of JXL, you need to convert to lower version. See that. This is one Excel. If I'm just taking with properties, see the extension. What is that extension? .xlsx. By default, latest version, you need to work with PY. To practice with JXL, if you want to practice JXL, you can convert, you can do save as. What is it? Save as. You can just go with save as, and then you can select the option. You can select the option. What is option? 97 to 2003. You got an option of 97 to 2003. This option you can select, you can take the save, it will convert into lower version. You can see that this is your higher version and this is lower version. If I cross check that, see the extension .xls based on your comfortable. According to your comfortable, in case you want to practice with lower version of Excel, you need to take care about that particular JXL. But further, as usual, you required in a jar file related to that particular JXL. You need to take care about the jar file. It is just taking care about only one particular jar file related to that particular JXL. You got only one particular jar file that will be taking with JXL. That is just one particular individual jar file. You need to take care about in utilizing that particular respective JXL jar file here. So you need to be take care about that jar file and need to be added to the project. So once you got added to the project, as usual, you can take care about in writing all that program. Programming concepts are same, taking that method and then class and taking that package. So all the things you will get. So tomorrow we'll go with example of that and then we'll go with POI. After that we'll take